No one mourns the wicked. I'm kind of over the internet right now. I'm actually confused because y'all have never gone this hard for us before. This video is gonna be more of like a rant, but it's just like saying my thoughts on the whole situation, just kind of like a filler type of YouTube video, whatever that means. But yeah, I don't even know what I want to get into. I just feel like with the whole situation with Charlie Kirk, and him being like dead or pronounced as being dead and him getting shot, I see a lot of people coming on the internet being like, oh well, I think people should have sympathy for him, and I think, just because he had political beliefs, that doesn't mean like he deserves to be shot. Me personally, I don't know why y'all always think that being racist means that you have a political belief. No, we gotta stop doing that, y'all. Equaling having a political view to being racist, or being racist is now a political view, or being a fascist is a political view. We have to stop. It gives people more of a reason to say these things unwarranted and not be penalized for it, or not have any consequences for it, just because it's an opinion at the end of the day. Like, no, I just don't believe that at all. Me personally, I see a lot of people having sympathy for Charlie Kirk, saying, oh, people should have sympathy for him. Well, he's a husband and he has a kid, he has a family. Editing Nay here, but I also see people saying, oh, we should also have sympathy for the wife as well. But I don't know why so many people are like infantilizing her, saying we're supposed to feel bad for her, as if this woman might have the same political views as him, and she openly married him and she openly wanted to fuck this man. So I'm just kind of confused of why people are saying, oh, we should also feel bad for her. The only person I really feel bad for is the child at the end of the day, because children can't pick their parents. But people say, oh, we should feel bad for the wife. No, I don't. No, don't say that now. Now you're going too far. Because at the end of the day, she chose that person. She is a grown-ass man. She is not a baby. I don't know why I go on the internet and I see people crying about it. Like Dean, for example, it's like, why are you crying about a white supremacist? You're crying about a literal fascist, a literal racist, and somebody who supports so many things that are so negative and support active violence against the minorities and other people. I'm just kind of confused. And I see people who've never used their voices before now use their voice. Now all of a sudden you want to use your voice for Charlie Kirk, but you didn't want to use your voice for ICE ratings. You didn't want to use your voice for Palestinian people getting wiped off the map, ethnic genocide. You didn't want to use your voice when black people were getting innocently killed, harmed, attacked, racially profiling. You didn't want to say anything when kids, literal kids, Hispanic and Latino kids, were getting racially profiled and getting kidnapped essentially by ICE out of their schools. You didn't want to say anything about that, but when it comes to Charlie Kirk, now you want to have all the mouth in the world and say, oh, I have some sympathy. People should be like this and people should be like that. Bitch, if I look at your repost right now, you don't have a motherfucking repost about Gaza. You don't have a motherfucking repost about anything regarding the political state we're in right now, but you want to have a fucking repost about Charlie Kirk and you want to make a whole post about him? Shut the fuck up. I know what you are. I know what you bitches are. You are sickening. I know what you are. I just can't prove it. I don't know. Everybody's low-key just kind of pissing me off here. I'm we're supporting, or people are defending, a person who literally labeled MLK as a fucking awful person, supports ethnic genocide of Palestinian people. Mind you, he doesn't even believe in Palestinian people. He doesn't even believe in Palestine in general. Says that if his 10-year-old daughter got raped, then she should have to birth and carry the baby. Says that black people were better off in slavery than they are now. Anti-immigrant. Labels George Floyd as a fucking scumbag, and y'all want me to feel bad for this nigga. And y'all keep saying political beliefs. That's not a political belief. At that point, that's a hate speech. That's a hate speech. That's a hate speech at that point. And y'all keep calling it a political, no nigga, it's hate speech. And you have a big platform, you're platforming this shit, thinking it's the greatest advice in the world for these young people to look at it and be like, oh, okay, then maybe I should believe in this. No, I'm sorry, but like anybody who believes in that rhetoric, I mean, you need to go. You need to go. Sorry, you need to go. I don't know. I can't stand people in the fake moral compass. I just can't. People are actually pissing me off on the internet saying, oh, well, if you don't feel like this, then are you really human? Bitch, what? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Just shut the fuck up, because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Now everybody want to be political all of a sudden. Everybody want to be the moral police. But y'all haven't made one motherfucking post. Y'all haven't donated anything. You haven't talked about anything on your little Instagram stories. Y'all haven't done anything to support the cause. Y'all haven't done shit. Everybody's kind of just like being weird today for whatever reason. There was a school shooting that just happened in Colorado at a high school, and nobody is like talking about that. Y'all haven't made a post about that. Trump made a whole fucking paragraph about Charlie Kirk, but you didn't make one paragraph about kids literally dying in school shootings. You haven't done anything. You haven't done a single motherfucking thing. But when it comes to somebody who's spewing out racist rhetoric, Nazi rhetoric, then now all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, we should have sympathy for him, when he didn't even have sympathy for us. He didn't have sympathy for me. If I were laid out on the ground right now by something that I did not do just because of the color of my skin tone, he wouldn't give a fuck about me. He wouldn't give a fuck about you, to the people who are not white at all. He wouldn't give a fuck about you. So why give a fuck about him? Like, okay, if you feel sympathy for him or empathy for him, great, cool. I'm not gonna knock anybody down, but I just don't agree with the people who are actively saying, oh, if you don't have sympathy or empathy for him, then you need to be checking yourself as human beings. You weren't using your voice then, so don't use your voice now. Don't use it at all. Whenever y'all niggas speak, whenever it's time for y'all to speak, y'all don't speak up. Y'all don't want to speak up at all. But now when it comes to this white motherfucker or this dude, this white man who spews out these things, now it's like, oh, everybody should have sympathy. Everybody, I don't want to fucking hear it. Because now everybody wants to be weak-minded. And for the nigga that sat up there and cried his ass off, fuck off. Like literally fuck all the way off. You're weak, you're pathetic, and you're weak-minded. I don't care. I said what I said. I just think it's so pathetic for you to cry over someone like that. You can have sympathy for the family. You can have sympathy for the child. I have heart for the child. Don't get me wrong. Because, kids can't pick their motherfucking parents. They can't. They can't pick their parents willingly. But y'all were never using this, he's a father, when he was saying he was basically saying, not even basically, he said that if his 10-year-old daughter got raped, then she would have to birth the baby and carry it. Y'all weren't saying that, oh, he's a father. I don't want to hear it. People like that don't deserve to be a parent. They don't I know, because kids are so off limits. Kids are the most precious thing that can come onto this evil world. And for you to say something like that, you don't even deserve to be a parent. You don't deserve it. Honestly. I don't know. I'm kind of just frustrated right now. I'm not even frustrated. I'm kind of just confused, because everybody wants to say these things, but have you done your research on this nigga? He said the most weird, fucked up shit. Everybody's saying, oh, he didn't deserve to die because of his political beliefs. Political beliefs. But this is a man who's a racist fascist who believes in a dictatorship instead of a democracy. I don't want to hear it. Actively supporting a pedophile as well. This is the shit that I'm talking about. It's like y'all would have sympathy for anything. Because I feel like y'all would have sympathy for Trump. It's people coming on here who literally want Trump to. But when it actually happens and when you see a video of it, now you want to backtrack and be like, oh no, I actually feel so bad. He's a husband. He's a father. Tell me, what the fuck does that have to do with anything? Just because he didn't do anything illegal, now he's like, no, he's still bad at the end. He's morally fucked. He's morally corrupted. Either way, morally fucked up in the head. If my black ass was to walk down the street right now, or walk down the street in general and get killed by someone of another skin tone, and they racially profile me just because I look the way I fucking do, just because I'm black as fuck and a woman, he wouldn't give a fuck about me. He wouldn't care. He wouldn't say my name. He wouldn't do anything. He would paint me as the villain. He would paint me as someone who started it, the aggressor, the initiator. So I really don't want to hear it when it comes to people saying, oh, he's a human at the end of the day. Well, the people in Palestine, they were humans too. The people who are getting taken in by ICE, they were people too. They are people too. So I really don't want to hear it. If my black ass got shot right now, he wouldn't give a fuck. And that's just the reality of it. So I don't want to hear people telling other people how to feel about another situation when he's been spewing hate, bigotry, and all of that. It's not a political view. It's him being ignorant as fuck, or was being ignorant as fuck. I don't want to hear it. I don't. I'm honestly kind of shocked with the reception of this situation. I'm kind of just confused, guys. Get it together. Stop telling other people how to feel. Okay?